So, the 2015 Ford F450 Lariat cabin chassis, 6.7 power stroke with a Falcan Bale deck and a Falcan moose bumper, cow catcher, I guess we'd call it. So that's an expensive bumper. I didn't put it on, nor did I put on the Bale deck. I bought the truck as is from a used car lot dealer. Why did I buy this truck? What's wrong with that truck? Well, nothing really other than age and miles. That's been a very good truck. But it's a 2006, so it's 15 years old with 350,000 kilometers. The engine is terrific. You say the Dodge trucks kind of crumble around the Cummins engine. So it's not crumbling, but it's aging. So I was looking for another truck in no rush, but they don't last forever. And I thought at some point if I could find the right truck, I would buy a newer truck. The other issue that I've been thinking about lately is this machine. I overfilled to death, barfed a bunch out, so I've got that mess to clean up. I sort of wanted this to be the last tractor I ever buy. That's still the plan. But it is getting close to 4,000 hours on it now. And so I started thinking about trying not to use it so much for feeding, to stop putting so many hours on it. So that had me looking for a truck that could do two things. Well, more than two things, but handy. Could do one more thing that the Dodge can't do, and that is feed round bales. With the extendable arms, you can drop them in feeders or roll them out. This was at least worth a gander based on everything it already had. The bumper, the deck. The deck is not new. It was painted, so it looks better than it probably is. I don't know how old the deck is. Took it to a mechanic, bought it in Edmonton, so I took it to a mechanic in Edmonton, had them go through it, sort of things that I had already identified. They also identified. They didn't find anything new. I have deleted it, so EGR gone, or at least blocked, no more DEF, and the diesel particulate filter is gone. I hauled those straw bales. When they delete it, they do a single tune, or I had them do a single tune. I guess you can spend more on a tuner, but so just a single tune. They bumped the horsepower by about 40. So towing that straw, I'm figuring it was about 1,000 pounds a bale. I was hauling 20 bales, trailers 35.4. So I was hauling about 24,000 pounds. I'm pulling hills that will have some semis down in first gear with their flashers on, like they're going through the mountains. And I was pulling that hill loaded in fourth gear, no problem. So it has a lot of power, more power than the Dodge, but that power comes at a price. I could get 20 miles to the gallon, over 20 miles to the gallon all day with that Dodge rolling empty down the highway at 60 miles an hour. Easy. This thing, I'm hard pressed to get 15 miles to the gallon empty. But you're going to get way more horsepower. It's a heavier truck. It's going to suck fuel. That's just, it ain't magic. So they certainly jam it in there. Still pretty quiet. I don't need to make a lot of noise. So that's why I bought the truck. I did have a Bale truck before. It looked like a real nice truck. A big top kick. I could put 3 bales on the back. I think it had a 12-foot deck. So as far as a Bale truck, it was wonderful, but the engine, transmission, electronics, and every single thing on that truck broke, and broke for year after year after year until I finally just couldn't take it anymore. So that was a 2006 with a Duramax in it. So I've had a Duramax, a Cummins, and now a Power Stroke. So far I'm still kind of particular to that engine, but this one does have more power. It's got the leather interior, pretty nice. So we put a doggy blanket back there because the mutt has to come with us, you know. So hopefully it's dependable and doesn't cost me a pile of money. I'm gonna move these heifers out here. This is the kind of my secondary calving grounds where they go before grass. So there haven't been any cows in this little corner here since the end of May. And these girls are definitely out everywhere else. Come on, girls! So the last time I had to use this piece for heifers was 2018. That drought, which was way worse for us than this year. And so it kind of works nice to have this little piece. Maybe it'll go in the bush and eat a little bit. Bulls are out, of course. Or maybe not of course if you didn't know, but they are. Oh, they look pretty good. Got one sick one. Got kind of a chronic one in here. He's probably coming up last. He's very small. Treated her 3 times for pneumonia. Gave her 2 shots of Resflor. I guess treated her first time was like April and June, or somewhere in there. This time I gave her Zuprevo as kind of the last chance. Is that her? Oh, if I didn't notice her, that one's got a horrible front foot. I don't know what happened to it. Hoof is growing crazy. Oh, now the next question is, do they see the poly fence? Uh-oh. Hopefully they stop. That's a good sign. Oh, you idiot. Like, how... newborn calves can't find this gate, but then there's you. Where did everybody go? How do I get there? What happened? Come on, 6'5", you should be smarter than that. Go up to the gate. Keep going. You're welcome. So this ought to keep him happy for a while. Get out of the way, heifer. You no weird mama to be. Well, I wondered why I didn't see any sick looking heifers run by me. She never came out of the shed. Standing in the shade, so I mean, she doesn't look horrible. I treated her 2 days ago with Zuprevo, so I think that stuff's supposed to last for 14 days. So we'll just she'll eventually follow them out there, I'm sure. May come back for water, but I'm not going to push her anywhere. And it's kind of, that's the last shot, and we'll see what happens from here.